Today, I'm going to be walking you through step-by-step how exactly to build your store in Shopify. Let's jump in. So all we need to do is head over to shopify.com, sign into your account. Now on the home page here, you can do a couple of things. It's going to come up here to add products right from this section, or you can, over on the side, click on products and add products here. So the first thing that we need to do is just that. We need to add the products that we're going to make available on our store. So from here, you just want to click on Add Product. And we're going to start with just typing in the description of our product here. And so I'm just going to use something kind of generic, say running shoes. Okay. And then you can be able to add a description. Now they do have a AI generative text here. So let's say you add a couple of keywords or descriptors in here and then click on generate and it'll give you some text here. You can review that, edit it if you want, and then click on keep. And then down here, you're going to add your media. Now you can add multiple photos here. You could also add video or 3D models as well. So we're going to click upload new, and then you'll just navigate to wherever you have your photos saved. So in my case, they're right here. So we're just going to click on a couple of these, open, and it's going to add the photos in here. Now what you can do is this is the primary image, the one that's the biggest. I actually want this one to be my primary. So I'm just going to slide that over and that becomes the primary. Now I have a top view and a bottom view of that. Now it's going to look at this and be able to detect what this is, athletic shoes and shoes, right? So it's going to go to there. I'm going to add a price and I'm just making these 75. I don't know how much they cost. Now you have some additional items that may or may not apply to you. Like you could add a unit price so that people can see, oh, it's you know, $30 per shoe or whatever, like however you want to do that. If you're selling something in bulk, that might make more sense to have that. You can check if you are charging tax for each of those. And then down here, you can add options if you have the inventory in a physical location, if you have the store. In my case, this is all just shipping, so I don't have any products in the store, but in your case might be different. And then down here, you can add some package information. Right now, it just has the sample store default. You can click on this and you can manage your packages here. This way you can add different package sizes depending on what your products are, if you have flat rate boxes and things like that. So that's an option if you wish. Now, if you're building a website, you're probably going to need people to actually find it. And that's where SEO comes in. And to help you out with that, I've actually got a free AI-powered SEO toolkit from HubSpot that takes a lot of the manual work out of it for you. So it's got 6 workflows and 22 prompts for things like finding gaps in competitor content, building content briefs, and optimizing existing pages. So to get the toolkit right now, all you have to do is click the link in the description below. Now we're just going to head back out of here, go back to our store, but I am going to add some weight. Let's say those are 3 pounds. And then you also have options to add some variants. So you could add shoe size. So in my case, we have different sizes. So we want to add, so let's say we have size 10, we have size 9, we have 9.5, we have 11. Okay, and you can add your various sizes in there. Now you can also adjust the price based on the size. So maybe your extra large sizes are a different price. Then you can add some specific details to that. And again, this comes in play because people can search for these items. So you can change the material, activity, age group, all of that if you want to add some additional information. Okay. Once you have that all set up, then all you do is click save. And then you can see here, it added the shoes. So we're going to go back to products and there you go. We've got one product in there. Now we just repeat that step for additional products. So I'll just do this real quick. We'll add some more shoes. Okay. Get some new text in here. We'll keep that. We'll say this price is $79. We'll add some inventory in the store. We have 10 and make these 3.5 shoe size, select these same sizes that we had before, and we can add the details in there, and we're just going to go save again. Add some pictures in here, slide that over. Once again, just go down to the bottom, save, and then go back to your products, Now you've got 2 different shoes in there. All right. And then you just repeat this for as many products that you have at any given point. So I'm just going to add a few more products in there. Now you can see we have some different products here. Now at any given time, you can go in here and be able to jump back into the product, edit any of the information that you want in there. You could add tags, anything you want to kind of organize things a little bit better. Right now I only have 4, but if you get hundreds of products that you have available, you might want to keep track of those a little bit better. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the collections next, and we're going to kind of get these a little bit organized. So in the home page, which is kind of your default collection, you can add either just ones that are featured, or you could add, let's say I want to do all my products in there on the home page. Okay. And then we'll jump back over to the collections. Now we have 4 in there. Now, let's say we want to add a new collection and just say these are shoes, real specific. So again, you could add a description, and then you could either do this manual or have it select those for you, and it'll look at which products you have available and be able to jump in that way. I'm going to do manual. And then down here, you just click on browse and you select the products that you have available. You can also search. And again, this is where those having tags or having different categories in there will help you out. But I know I just want my shoes. So then we click add. Now we have these 2 shoes that are available in this collection. Now you can also add an image for all of those. So let's say we just want to use that image as the image for that collection. You go up here to save, and now those are all part of that collection. Now, when you're building out your website, you could just add the collections rather than each product individually. And then next, you can go down to inventory here. And now you could go through here each time that you have a new shipment in and update your inventory as you go, so that you can say, oh, we got 2 of those in, we got 1 of those in. You can also dial that up that way. We got a couple of those. We sold a couple of those. And you can adjust your inventory as you go that way so that you can track things much better. And then once you made those changes, click on save. It updates all that information. Now we're going to go over here to purchase orders. And here, if you're ordering physical products, you can do that all through there. If you have more than 1 store that you're managing, you can do those in the transfers. And then, of course, you have gift cards. You can add gift cards to be able to sell those as well. And then let me show you, if we hop over to our stores, let me go into the themes here, and let me go into edit this one. And there you go. Now you have all these products that are lined up on your storefront just like that. So, and then we have additional collections down here in this section, and then we can go up here and select, and let's say we want to add the shoe collection, right? So we select that and we go save. And now we have our shoe collection there. We click on that and it takes us to our shoe page. So by doing that, you can organize all your products in your shop, and super easy to add products, to update them. And with that, you are now up and running with products on your Shopify account. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.